Most parents want their children to grow up strong, confident, successful. We teach them to achieve, to behave, to stand out. But in the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus asks something very different. He doesn't ask children to become stronger. He asks adults to become smaller. Today, we're reflecting on one short but radical passage. Matthew chapter 18, verses 1 to 5. A passage that quietly reshapes how we understand parenting, authority, and childhood. Because according to Jesus, the way we treat children reveals how we understand greatness itself. In Matthew 18, Jesus does not tell children to change. He tells adults to change. And in that quiet reversal, we find a new way to parent. One built not on control, but on presence. Parenting, according to Jesus, is not about shaping children into something impressive. It is about allowing them to remain whole. Children do not need to be managed. They need to be welcomed. And perhaps the deepest question Matthew asks us is this: who are we becoming as we raise our children? Jesus adds something even deeper. Whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me. This is not symbolic language. It means how we treat children is how we relate to the sacred. When we dismiss children, we dismiss vulnerability itself. When we welcome children, we welcome presence, humility, and truth. So what does this mean for parents today? It means we do not raise children by shrinking them. We raise them by softening ourselves. It sounds like, I'm listening. I don't need to win this moment. You are safe to be small. Jesus doesn't say children need to become more disciplined. He says adults need to become more humble. So what does this mean for parents today? It means we do not raise children by shrinking them. We raise them by softening ourselves. It sounds like, I'm listening. I don't need to win this moment. You are safe to be small. Jesus doesn't say children need to become more disciplined. He says adults need to become more humble. Many adults today were once children who were asked to grow up too fast, to be quiet, to be strong, to behave. They learned that love was conditional, and later in life they struggle with anxiety, perfectionism, fear of failure. Jesus does the opposite. He slows the moment down, he centers the child, and he tells adults to change first. From a psychological perspective, children are deeply sensitive to power dynamics. When authority is rigid, a child's nervous system moves into survival. They comply, they freeze, or they rebel, but they do not feel safe. Jesus places a child at the center and redefines authority itself. Authority is not about being above, it is about being present. This is emotional safety. A child who feels emotionally safe does not obey out of fear. They cooperate out of trust. Jesus is not praising innocence. He is not romanticizing naivety. In the ancient world, children had no status, no power, no voice. To become like a child meant to release control, to stop competing, to let go of superiority. Jesus is saying something deeply uncomfortable to adults. Greatness begins with humility, not dominance. And this changes how we understand parenting, because many parenting styles are built on control, not connection. The disciples come to Jesus with a serious question. Who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Jesus doesn't answer with a speech. He doesn't explain hierarchy or power. Instead, he calls a child. He places the child in their midst, and he says, "Unless you change and become like little children, you will never enter the kingdom of heaven. Whoever humbles himself like this child is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. And whoever welcomes one such child in my name welcomes me." This moment is quiet, but it is revolutionary.